Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Sarah Mwaura and this is Every Opinion Matters with Sarah Mwaura. And today I have a young, talented, beautiful young lady. She's the founder and host of Crazy Cruising, and you can follow her there. Her name is
Molly Sarah. Hi
and
guys.
yeah, so please make sure you follow her there. And if you are coming across this channel for the first time, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate. So today we are talking about cheating. Like, is it justifying for a partner to cheat because he or she has never had another relationship before he meets the current person he's dating or she's dating? What do you think about it? Because some guys, they cheat, and if they are caught or if they want to come clean, they'll come and tell you it's because I have never dated somebody else. Please forgive me, I wanted to see the other side, or I wanted to taste something different. So is it justified, or can you forgive somebody for such a thing?
Ngumu. Um, Honestly, like had you asked me this question yesterday, I would have said that curiosity part I completely understand. Like I get that curiosity part. But now I'm like, nah. And here's the thing, like I'll put it this way. So, okay, there's this quote that I came across some time back, right?
Yeah.
And it said, okay, there was this like married couple that been married for like so long.
Yeah.
And like let's say when you're like 80, 90 over there, like someone asks you like what is the secret to like a long lasting relationship. And so the guy, I think, said, I've been with 7 different women in one relationship. And at first I was like, huh? Like 7 different women in one relationship.
Yeah.
And that's when like, it kind of hits me. We are constantly growing. We are constantly learning different things. We are constantly becoming new people.
Yeah.
Like who I was as a teenager is not who I am in my 20s, in my 30s, 40s, whatever.
You keep on changing. You keep on seeing things differently.
Exactly. So when you tell me you're curious, like you're curious in the essence of I've only experienced one person, that to me sounds like one of you is constantly growing, the other person is not growing.
Yeah.
So that's something that instead of being like curious, more of understand why is this person genuinely not growing? Why is this person still the same person I met?
Yeah, but I think like the both party, like, I don't see it as growing. I see it like it's just like having the same meal every day. Like you have been eating, let's say for example, you have been eating ugari every day. You want to taste rice or beef. Maybe that was the curiosity, like you want to see the other side. Like, can you forgive?
Okay, here's the thing. Let me put it again this way. You can never fully know someone 100%.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
learn
like
every day.
It's like I'm saying, who I was as a teenager and who I am now are 2 different people.
Yeah.
So the person you knew who was like 13 to 19 is not the person who is now 22, right?
Yeah.
So it's just the same thing. It's not like you're having the same meal. It's more of like, yes, at that age, these are the things I liked, these are the things I did, but this is not me now. I'm an entirely different person. And I think it's kind of like the same thing. It's not ugali, rice, whatever. When I was a teenager, I was ugali. When I'm in my 20s, I'm rice. So technically, you're having 2 different meals in one.
Yeah.
And the same thing is, you can't say, oh, I'm curious, da 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 da, because to me, that sounds like a commitment problem. Because what is marriage?
Marriage is commitment.
Okay, not really marriage. What is monogamy in its essence? It's being with one person, being exclusive to one person or with one person.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me because you got married when you're 30, you're in your 50s, and all of a sudden I've been married to Sarah for like 20 years, right? That's 20
Yeah.
years. I've been married to Sarah for 20 years. Now I'm 50. I'm curious. It's like it's like an itch, it's like, come with us. So every 20 years, I'm like, ooh, an itch. Another 20 years, ooh.
And you keep on
Dude, go
forgiving.
shower. What's not be this? Itch every time. So I think it's more of like an issue of understanding.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. You cannot be with someone who's not growing and not get curious.
Yeah.
Because if I'm constantly the same person, I'm not curious to know more about myself, I get comfortable. That's a problem. Because you're not supposed to get comfortable in who you are. And I think that's the mistake that most people make. You get comfortable in the familiarity of time. Because I've been with you for 5 years,
Yeah.
I know everything there is to know about you in those 5 years. Who I was when we met, who I am when we are 2 years into the relationship.
It's
Those are
different.
two different people. So every single day you have to cultivate
The change.
that change. You have to be intentional in knowing different things about yourself, and also be intentional about understanding and trying to know your partner better, so that you can be with them better. And that curiosity, trust you me, if that person is changing and growing consistently, you will not have any time to be curious for rice, for ugali. There won't be a come with us. It will be gone, because you're completely two different people.
Yeah.
Today this person loved this, tomorrow they love something else. You're like, wow, the young, quote unquote, young girl I married and the mother to my kids,
They are
it's
different
different.
person.
It's kind of like when you start working in a company, your experience level from when you left campus and are now you're now applying for a job. Your experience level at the beginning and when you leave that job are two different things.
Yeah.
That's why I have 2 years experience and I have 3 years experience. So it's, there's a difference, because you learn something and it changes you. When you're in the workspace for like 2 years, you cannot compare someone who's been in the workspace for 2 years and someone who's been in the workspace for 5 years.
Yeah.
It might be the same career. You can't say, oh, I've been a pilot for 5 years, now I want to be a driver. Allah, what is this? You get?
Yeah.
But the piloting of 2 years and the piloting of 5 years are
It's
different.
different. You
Exactly.
have experience.
Exactly. And if you can, when you're in your career, if you can constantly try to learn new things to be better at your job, why not try and constantly learn new things to be better in your relationship?
Yeah. So it's not justifying.
It is not. That is stupidity.
Cheating is by choice.
Cheating is a choice. I will say this, and I said this in my shameless plug. I said this in my podcast. There's a whole episode that covers cheating. A link will be in the episode description. And my view on cheating is a choice, where there is something that is lacking in that relationship, certain needs that you feel are not met in that relationship, and instead of approaching your partner and talking things out and trying to find a way to make things work, you decide to step out and have those needs met somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it could be something as small as, not really small, but it could be maybe you're not sexually satisfied, you don't feel heard, respected, and stuff like that. And someone else is giving you that respect, that appreciation and stuff like that. So you get that from there. So that to me is cheating. And cheating is not necessarily physical. There's emotional cheating, financial cheating, whatever. But at the end of the day, cheating is a choice. It is a choice that I made. I am not going to work on this here. I'm going to take the easiest way out. But at the same time, people do forgive cheating and people work through their issues. But not
But
for me.
for me, for my part of view, but guys, if you are watching this, and let's continue this conversation in the comment section. Like, how can you justify cheating? If somebody come and tell you, I did it because of ABCD, can you forgive? Or is it justifying for somebody to cheat? Because for me, as she said, like, cheating is by choice. Because the mistake that I'm doing, or what you want that I'm not giving you, you can come and approach me in a right way. Like, you tell me this and this, can we try this and this and see if things are working? So, like, it's by choice. that is by choice. Let's know your comment. Let's know your opinion. This every opinion matter. Even your opinion, it matters a lot. Continue this conversation in the comment section by telling us your opinion in the comment section, and if you can forgive and take back your partner if he or she cheated. But I think for this one, but I think love is for forgiving. If you love somebody, you are supposed to forgive everything.
Here's
Like,
the thing though, but forgiveness, here's the thing with forgiveness. Forgiveness is not necessarily about you. Forgiveness is about me.
yeah,
You did this to me. I don't want to carry that. I forgive you and I'm done with it. At
yeah,
the same time, saying that I forgive you does not mean
I'll take you back.
exactly. It does not mean that you say you're sorry and we go back to how it used to
Yeah,
be. Because truthfully, it can never go back to how it used to be.
it will never be the same
Life will
again.
not be the same, and even if we'll work things out and maybe what's the word, be together and be happy or whatever, it's still going to be different. It's
Yeah.
still not going to be the same level of relationship that was. And at the same time, when you wrong someone, you cannot dictate how they forgive you. Someone might forgive you and never want to be with you again.
Yeah.
Someone might forgive you and still want to be with you.
Yeah.
But there's things that you need to do. And, different people will take different times or different seasons to forgive. No one is going to forgive you in a day.
Yeah,
Some people
that's true.
it will take time, it will take years.
Yeah.
So I think when you do something, do not come, and it's not necessarily just about cheating, just about anything. When you do something and someone feels a way about it, just don't approach them with entitlement, like, oh, I said I'm sorry, you should have forgiven me. You say you're sorry, give me my peace to react to
heal.
it in the way I want to react to it, because there's no right or wrong way to react to things.
Yeah.
How I react to things is how I was affected by whatever happened.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, I will forgive you, but my forgiveness does not mean I will stay with you. Like, genuinely, I feel like if it was me and someone cheated on me, truthfully, I will forgive you, because like I do not want to carry things.
The burden.
Exactly.
It's like taking poison
And
and expecting the next person to die.
Exactly.
That's not how it works. Forgiveness is about you. It's not about the other person.
So in as much as I'm going to forgive you and I'm going to let that go, I do know myself, and I do know that I am not really mature, but I'm not really the type of person to stay in that relationship, because like I
Yeah.
said, it's like you have a need that you want met, right? And I was not the first person you came to fulfill that need for
Yeah.
you. So genuinely, what you're telling me is someone else already set the standard, and now I'm coming in my head, as the one coming in my head, subconsciously or even whatever, I constantly feel like I'm in competition with someone.
Yeah.
And God forbid, if you know that person, you're constantly comparing yourself to this person.
Every day. It
And
will be
even this-
every day something like
And
whatever
even,
you are doing.
and even this other person who, like, this person did things this way. In as much as, yes, you're trying to be patient and you're trying to explain to this person, this is what I like, when they don't get it, you're just going to be like, oh, what the fuck, let me just go back to, So there's just so many dynamics. I just feel, for me, it's much better. I do not need that in my life. I just don't need that. You did what you did. Bye.
I forgive you, but I cannot take you
I
back.
just can't. It's just way too much work. And sometimes people use the excuse of children. And I'm not yet a mom, so I cannot speak from a point of
Yeah.
experience. But I have had friends who have kids and have stayed in very,
Abusive relationship.
not really abusive, but I would say unhealthy relationships
Yeah.
in the name of
the
we
children.
have kids. Here's my thing. Please don't come at me. I'm not a mom yet, okay? Here's my thing. We have kids, yes, but I will stay there in the name of we have kids together. But what are you feeding these children? No one is born a cheater. No one is born certain things. The environment you grow up in dictates who you become. whether you know it or not.
Yeah.
So by saying I am not going to leave my abusive husband, my cheating husband, because we have kids together, well, you're literally raising a cheater. You get what I'm saying? And so it's, I think it does more harm than good to stay. But I don't know. I really cannot talk about family dynamics. But I don't
No,
think
for
it's-
that part of it, I'm a mom, and I see it like if you stay that in that unhealthy relationship in the name of children, like you yourself, in health wise, you are not okay, and also that thing emotionally the children cannot approach you and tell you. There are some children who will come and tell you, mom, this and this is affecting us, but in some cases some children, out of maybe fear or respect, they will not come and approach you and tell you, mom, this is what's happening. Sometimes you see the children, they will start dropping academically, their health wise, and even their self-esteem to start becoming low because of the things that they are consuming in that family. So I think for me, for my opinion, and that's why this episode or this channel, we call it Every Opinion Matters, because this is this my opinion, and I would like and I would love so much to see or to hear your opinion. Like, it's good, like they are your children. I don't forbid you for seeing your children or for visiting them, or
apparent.
we co-parent. Like, you do your rules as the father, I'll be there as the mother, and the children will be in a healthy community or in a healthy family. Like, let's not be selfish. Like, if you are saying that you are staying there in the name of children, in one way or the other you are being selfish. Like, in a way it's you who want to stay. For me, I see like it's you who want to stay, but you are putting it like it's the children. Because anywhere the children are, they can see their father, and the father can see them, or the mother can see them, whoever choose to be with the children. Like, we'll reach to an agreement. Like, you come see the children, you will have a like a schedule, like how you see your children and how I'll see the children. Like, everybody will be happy, everybody will be. Don't stay in a unhealthy relationship or in an abusive relationship in the name of children. There are other ways, or there are many ways you can be doing things separately, and the children will be in a happy family. So, but that's our opinion, that's my opinion. So I don't know about you.
I will say this though, like when it comes to that whole walking away from family and
Yeah.
stuff like that, there's some women who find themselves in situations where you truthfully do not have like a means to support your children, to support yourself,
Sure.
and that could be a valid reason to want to stay. But I will say this: a lot of times we've seen, TikToks, memes that, when a woman is done, a woman is not really done like at once. So if the situation is not conducive for either you or your children, just, it's just make plans to support yourself. You could either reach out to family, friends. Just don't stay in an unhealthy situation. Yeah, just don't stay in an
Yeah,
unhealthy
and
situation.
let me add, like, when you talk about that one, that remind me, like, I have also seen in many social media platform, like, some people committing suicide, some people like they are being killed themselves. Some kill, some commit suicide, other they have been murdered because of that holding on to that relationship. But sometimes I feel like also some people, they commit suicide in a way like they have no someone to talk to. Like, you feel like if you come to me as your friend, I will judge you. You understand?
I think that's like when it comes to suicide and like violence, that's very broad. It's not something we can fully cover. And the reason I say that is because sometimes suicide is never really about other people. Suicide for a lot of people is, I just want this to be over. It's never really about you are not there for me. It's more about this is what I feel and this is what I constantly have to deal with, and I do not want to deal with it anymore. And the only way is through suicide, which I think is a very broad topic for some other day.
Yeah.
We can never truly
We cannot cover it now, all of it, because
and back to the cheating, we can never really cover all of that.
Yeah.
But just as a side note, man, if you are going through anything that's unhealthy, toxic, abusive, just find a way to get out. Some people will look at things and be like, oh, you want to be there, nah, just an abuser is an abuser. Just find ways to get out, and there's no shame in that. I will ask this in respect to cheating, right? So your partner is curious, right? Come with us has come. He has gone, he has cheated. He has come back. I love you. I have tried curiosity. It is not working. It is not getting. And I want to be with you now. What now then is the difference between someone who does that and an ex who you guys break up, you move on, and they're in a relationship, they get into relationships, you get into relationships, and then along the way you guys come back together. What is the difference?
For me,
the reason I'm saying this is I'm trying to understand, because the curiosity part, to some people it's very valid.
Yeah.
But I think it genuinely speaks in the nature of your relationship.
Yeah.
It does not take away from what I said from the very beginning. But at the same time, we cannot deny that these things are happening. We cannot preach and say all of these things like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be, so if you're doing it wrong. Nah. So I'm just trying to understand what truthfully is the difference.
For me, like, I feel the difference is like, if you cheated when you had
not cheat. There's no cheating involved. You're just in a relationship right now.
Yeah.
You guys break up.
Yeah.
You both move on.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not say you both move on. Let's put it this way. You break up and your partner moves on, right? You don't. Okay, you decide to be single to heal and do all of that stuff. But they jump into a relationship and they come back and they're like, I want to be with you. So what is now the difference between this person who is curious and this person who moved on and came back?
That's what I'm saying. Like, the difference is that cheating happened when we were together. And this one, we were not in a relationship, that we had that break. And we did not have an agreement that we are having this break for like 3 or 2 months. It was a breakup.
Speaking of break, if you're on a break with someone and they hook up with someone, is that cheating?
So that's why I'm saying, that's why I'm coming.
Yes or no though?
It's a debate. It's a debate in this way. Like, let's say we talk, we sit down, we had this discussion, we say like, let's give our relationship 2 months break. After that, we'll see like, did it work, or can we go ahead, or are we done? So in that 2-month break, you are not supposed to cheat, because we have not concluded the outcome. If you cheat in between this 2-month break, that are cheating. To me, that are cheating, because it was a break. It was not the final decision that this thing, it's not working. You can go your way, I can go my way. So to me, if you cheat during that's cheating, and that's hard for me to take you back or to forgive you. But the question that you ask, that you are my ex, that we broke up. We stayed for 2 or 3 years. After that, we met and we talk. That's what I can. And if you had another relationship, I can take you back. that one I can take you back. It's a different, because this one we were not together. It's like you are getting a new person. You did not cheat me. You did not cheat on me when you were in a relationship with me. But if the reason for the breakup was cheating, I cannot take you back. But if the reason why we broke up it was not cheating, that's understandable. Like, it was out of another issue, and when we were on that breakup period, on when we were not together, you went ahead, you had 2 or 3 girlfriends and it did not work, and now you came back to me, you say, can we get back together? Yeah, that one, I think for me, I will take you back, because the reason was not cheating. But if the reason was cheating, nah, I'll not take you back. I'll only agree if the reason was not cheating. We did not break up because of cheating. And you went ahead and you moved on, you had a relationship and you broke up, and then you came back. That's okay with me. It's like having a new relationship. It's like having a new partner.
It's not new though.
It's not new, but the cause of the breakup was not cheating.
So for you, if they cheat on you, it is done.
Yeah,
Done
for
deal,
me,
not fixing. Done.
no.
Goodbye.
I think that one, sorry, I think it's goodbye, because it will be difficult for me to have trust issues again. It will be difficult for me to trust you again. Like, for example, I will have insecurity. Let me put it that way. I will have insecurity, and it will not be healthy for me. So instead of all that, and it's something that I can handle in another way. I think it's better to handle in another way. If we had kid, if we are having children, we'll talk, and you come and see your children, come and see your kid. I have no problem with that. In fact, I have no issue with that. But it's between me and you. That's between me and you. The kids are not involved. It's between you and me. It's between my well-being and my happiness and my future. So I think we can be friends, but not romantically involved. For me, it's goodbye. So guys, what's your opinion? Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. And this young lady here, I think she's talented. She know more about relationship, and she's very young, so you can follow her on her podcasts. Most of her podcasts, she talk about relationship, about life in general. So you can go and support her on podcast. Her podcast is Crazy Cruising. So guys, I think we have come to the end of this cheating episode, and let's communicate. Let's hear your opinion. Every opinion matter here. So guys, I think we'll end up here, and we love you so much. And if you have watched this video, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe, because new things, good things are on the way. So guys, till next time, we love you, but God love you more. Bye.